What's up guys, how are you? Good morning, welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Today is Sunday. Daniel is at the store. He had to open, but I think he might be coming home for a few hours and then heading back to close, and Seb and I might go with him. If you watched yesterday's video, then you got to see Seb and I feel like something's on this, hang on. I don't know if that's better or not. Then, you know that Seb and I went to the store for several hours to help Daniel close, and it's so much work, and I just have a real appreciation for what Daniel does and what business owners who own restaurants do, because it's just a lot. It's a beautiful day, by the way. Wow, stunning. So the agenda for us, we're all cleaning and doing chores, and the girls are organizing and throwing stuff away in their room because it's packing time. I'm gonna start packing the homeschool room. We're kind of, as we kind of get to a room, we throw things away first and then we start packing, because we don't want to take anything unnecessary. And we're probably gonna have a house, we're gonna rent a house that's about half the size of this one, so we just can't bring a lot of stuff. And it always feels good to declutter and organize and get rid of stuff. So Daniel hopefully is gonna come home for a couple hours. I think Daniel and I are gonna scoot away for a little day date and have lunch together, and then come back and hang out with the kids, and he might have to pop back over to the store. But that's it for now. I am gonna finish cleaning the kitchen, and then I've gotta get up to the homeschool room and start packing. All right guys, so Daniel was able to sneak away.
Yeah,
for
found a little,
like an hour or two.
Yeah, right. Yep.
And we're gonna grab poke bowl, and I think the coffee shop is closed.
Oh shoot!
Look
why?
at it.
On
Good for
Sundays,
them.
Yeah, I get
It's
it.
the Lord's Day.
Whenever now that there's somebody closed, and now I get it.
Like Chick-fil-A, I'll never be mad at you, right?
No.
Okay, so we're gonna do some, I asked you guys to do questions, so we're gonna do questions, and there's a lot for us. Are you okay with answering some, maybe some uncomfortable questions?
Oh, I didn't know that was happening. Okay. Yeah.
What do you think people are asking questions about?
Oh, boy.
Okay, so we're just gonna go through. Okay, we're just gonna start.
Nervous about this.
No, like really,
Okay.
what else is there to be nervous about?
Okay. I know.
All right, so how is your relationship with Daniel? So that was just kind of like a, you know, very vague kind of question. And I think this person is asking, obviously, how is our relationship?
Okay, so I'll start. I think I see a road to recovery that is like, I get choked up. So that is in our future, you know, and I still see it as 2 to 5 years, maybe even things lingering into 10-year things.
And I think he's meaning more of just my triggers and my emotional.
Yes, right.
Like that.
Yes, that sides of things.
That sides of things. Like I don't think you ever fully recover or there's always gonna be that, you know, part of my heart that never. Oh, no, I'm getting emotional.
Yeah, I know. We're just going to cry through this whole thing. Sorry.
That never leaves, but.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think, but we are working through this together. I mean, there's days we sit and we cry together.
Yeah.
Like, we're literally like,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. And we're crying, she's crying, and I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God. And we're just like, we're crying together, through the pain, basically. Yeah. Yeah. And so I think it's all good.
Yes.
But it's not like, oh, we're having lunch together. Everything's great now.
Right.
We have our ups and we have our downs, and we're just working through the pain and working through happiness together.
Yes.
I mean, one thing I will say is that when we're having good times with our marriage, it is like
it's so
the most amazing
like it's
thing.
like really good.
I didn't know a marriage could be so good.
Yeah,
I didn't know I could love someone so much. Yeah. I didn't know that I could have so much love for Kendall like this. I didn't even know this existed. I didn't know I could love her so much, and that she could love me back so much. And it's this crazy cycle where I'm loving her a whole lot, and then she loves me back a whole lot, and it makes me want to love her more. And then we just keep doing this cycle where we love each other more and more. And then we'll have a rough moment, and then she'll have a trigger, and we'll need to work through it. And then it's not this love you. It's like yuck,
like,
and work through it. So wow, that's kind of how it's going.
Because somebody actually had asked, hold on, let me just
Did I answer a few questions?
You kind of did, but like, okay, somebody, Yeah, somebody asked, which I thought I liked this one. Do you still have days you're mad despite your relationship with Daniel feeling better? 100%. Right. And I never know when it's gonna hit me. And just like a couple days ago, I had a trigger and I was so angry. I didn't want to talk to him. I was not responding. Yeah, 2 days. I even blocked your number. You might not have known that. So if you were texting or calling, like I was so, and it's very extreme and intense. I can't even control it. It is like PTSD. And it took like 2 days for me to get over, and then I'm over and we talk it through and it's good. But that's kind of like the process. And I think the first year is probably the roughest. Right. But I've watched a lot of like affair recovery things, and you know, in 3 years down the road, I could be fine and have a trigger and boom, and it sets something off, and you know, the emotions come back. So, you know, it's just something that you kind of have to live with, I guess. Yeah. Okay, somebody said, have you and Daniel's relationship fully recovered? Definitely not. Not that like we have fun, we hold hands, we're like if you were to see us out like on a date, you would never know, because we're in that moment and we are doing really good, you know. And somebody said, do you sleep in the same room? We sleep in the same room. Yes, I've
been threatened to be kicked out again.
Yeah, you have. That's really true. Okay.
But then she gets so sleepy and she falls asleep and I sneak in.
Even though I'm just not supposed to. That's funny. Yep. Okay, we're gonna answer more. We're gonna go eat at Poke Bowl really quick. Poke Bowl, and then we'll
maybe we'll show that this time.
Yeah, maybe, because I forget. We're kind of in the moment more these days, and I just don't even think about sometimes picking up the camera. But we're gonna go eat. Okay, we remembered to film. You got tuna. And a ton of stuff. And just so many, like all the toppings. Basically. And I got tofu with pretty much almost the same thing as you, but you got this.
Yes.
And I was just laughing because I'm like, he makes bowls at work and he eats bowls.
Everything is built.
I know, it is.
Build it your way.
Yeah. Well, who is this famous model? Hello. You are so beautiful. Thanks. What the heck? Your makeup. So she was going for a job interview, but the girl wasn't there?
Yeah, the person that does the interviews is not there. She will be there tomorrow, so I'm going tomorrow at 4:30.
Okay. All right. Well, that's annoying.
I know, because I had like a scheduled interview. Yeah, I think they wouldn't have anything for today if she's not gonna be there.
Weird.
Terrible.
Well, you look cute.
Yeah. All right.
They're my coffee and my juice man.
I've been dying. We were talking about this orange juice that we've been dying to try it. Evie said she tried it, and so I was like, yes, getting it.
So they make fresh or. Did you already have a sip of the orange juice? Are you trying to pretend you didn't?
No, they gave it to me low.
Oh, right. Sure. You were supposed to save the first sip for the first sip for me. Rude.
I just want to make sure it tasted good for you.
Right. Actually. How was it?
Amazing.
Give me some.
Amazing. Try it.
Here we go.
Like, amazing. Like, everything they make in that place is amazing. Oh. I know, isn't it? Unreal.
Cap would love that.
Yeah, she would. Should we save her some?
We save her a little bit. Okay. But coffee. Okay, so we're gonna do some more questions, Jess.
Can you film my leg pulsing?
Pulsing?
Can you see that on camera? Watch it stop. Okay, look.
You know it's gonna stop.
Look at this.
Is it going?
Yes.
I can't see it with the camera.
I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this or not.
Oh my gosh.
But I have a massive muscle twitch across this. Do you think that's
from standing so much?
Yes. Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay, stop. But wow.
Wow.
It's like jerking my whole leg.
Yes. That's probably more information than you ever wanted to know about Daniel. But, okay, so let me open up our phone to get some questions. Okay, we're back. Actually, I'm going to take a sip of coffee now.
Me too.
It's our favorite Cuban coffee place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
Okay, so I'll answer it and you can answer it. It's a fun one.
Oh,
all right, favorite order from I Heart Mac and Cheese. Okay, so I have.
Oh, man.
I know, that's hard. I have a couple of things. Okay, so like, one of my favorite things, like classic, is their chicken parm mac. I love that one. I tried it in the Jupiter store when I was taking some pictures and filming for them like months ago, and Robert was like, well, I'll just make, you know, that's like our, and I remember thinking chicken parm.
I know, it sounds kind of,
oh,
it's
that's
so
my
good.
favorite. It's
it
so
really
good.
is good. That's what I recommend to people.
Yeah, I've told people that too. And then their chocolate chip cookies. I don't care if you say you're strict and you're staying on your diet, you will not if you have one.
So true.
Okay, what's your favorite? I know what you're gonna say.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. Tell them what that is though.
All right, so best of both worlds is when you have a grilled cheese and you put mac and cheese inside of it, but it's got barbecue sauce and short rib beef in it. It is so good, that barbecue flavor with the grilled cheese and that, oh man, it's just unreal. It really is unreal. And I like the chicken parm too. Yeah, I
love the chicken parm.
But yeah.
You can't go wrong if you come into iHeart. And come see us too.
Yeah.
He's there every single day.
Yep.
Coral Springs.
Yep.
Okay. Somebody wants to know, are you an owner of iHeart Mac and Cheese? Oh, they're asking if I am. Are you an owner of iHeart Mac and Cheese with Daniel? Oh, yes.
Yes.
I am on it. We're equally 100, like
business partners.
Business partners. Like my name's on it. I'm as much of an owner as he is. So yeah, good question. I guess I never really said that. You know.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, I could see where some people maybe wouldn't be sure knowing what has happened, but no, we're good.
Yep.
Oh, okay. How has life been with Daniel's new job?
Oh my gosh, it's been quite an adjustment, like a huge adjustment, because when you first start up a business, you have to be there or your business doesn't run. So it's not like, oh, tell my boss I can't come in, or I just tell my boss or somebody else, can they come in for me? No, that's not how it works. If some employees can't make it in, they have an emergency, I have to be there. Like what happened to you, if you guys saw the video last week or whenever it was, a couple weeks ago, I was literally waiting for Capri to come out on stage to watch her cheer competition, and I had to walk away from the stage and couldn't even see her come out. And walk away, run to the store, and open the store 2 hours late because an employee said they had an emergency and couldn't come in. That's how that goes. So I'm there. I mean, I can be there 13 hours. Sometimes I'm there 8 hours. 8 hours is the minimum, pretty much. But over time, it will be where I go in to do things and manage the store and do orders and do marketing and do catering and talk to the employees. But I'll get them going. And I won't do 13 hours a day, you know, and it's 7 days a week. So I'm leaving the store at 12:30 at night, you know, 1 o'clock sometimes. So it's nuts. It really is.
Okay, how about what's the best aspect of owning a restaurant?
Just being in control of
being your own boss.
Being your own boss and being in control of the ability to have a restaurant really take off, to get people in the door, to make it the best experience for people,
and to do it well.
And to do it well.
Customer service.
You know, For me, one of the best things that I've experienced doing this so far is after people have grilled cheese and mac and cheese, and they get up and they say, oh my gosh, that was so amazing. And I'm like, well, so how was it? And they're like, oh, it's amazing. The food is amazing. And I'm like, are you gonna come back? And they're like, oh, for sure, this was amazing. I mean, how many times do you get up from Chili's or
you said Chili's?
Or yeah, that's funny.
That's funny.
Or Chipotle and say, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Do you really get up from your meal at Chipotle and say that was amazing? No, you don't. Like there's certain restaurants that you get up from and you go, oh, that was unreal.
And you want
to
go back to,
And this is one. And that's what I love about having this business is that this is one of the restaurants that you get up from and you say, that was amazing. And so I know once I can get people coming in the door,
they'll stay.
It's going to be very, 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 very successful.
How many berries was that? Okay, hold on. Let me start. Okay, hold on. We did that. Somebody asked, so you guys know we're moving. Would you guys still be with Cheer Extreme after the move? Yep. In fact, we're trying to actually get kind of closer to the gym. So yeah. Okay, we'll come back in just a second. Okay, I can't avoid this question because everybody's been asking it, and I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, it's what was the deciding factor for Evie to quit cheer? Because I could tell she loved it. Well, Evie was the deciding factor. It was her decision. And you know, she's 18, and I think there was a lot of things that went into play. You guys do know that she was out for a while because she tore several ligaments in her foot. She was in a boot, and you know, I think that definitely played a factor into when she came back. But I just think in her heart she knew it was time for her to step away, and I didn't feel like I should pressure her to stay when she's an adult making a decision that she felt was best just for her mind, body, and spirit. And I agreed with it, and I thought the decision that she was making wasn't rash, wasn't out of anger, wasn't out of anything, but just making a mature decision, and I supported it. And we're great with the gym. I have 3 other kids there, and we, you know, who love it, and we love it. And I know I feel like a lot of cheerleaders leave gyms with lots of drama, and that's just really not the case for us. So I think people want some, like, you know, well, what really was it? But it's just really Evie making a decision that was best for her mind, body, and spirit, and that's what I had to let her make that decision. And it's fine. We're all fine. She's gonna come to UCA and she's gonna watch Smoko. She's gonna watch her siblings. Lori, who owns the gym, loves Evie and said she better not be a stranger. So we're all good. It's really you can leave and be okay. Leave cheer gyms, and I know that she left mid-season, but it was a mutual understanding, and so yeah. So there's that. All right, guys, so Seb and I are heading out. We have to run an errand first for the store. We got to run to the grocery store actually and get a couple items that Daniel needs. And then we're gonna head to the store and help out and help with closing and do all the things and learn more and continue to get trained by Daniel and to learn more about the store. But Seb's enjoying it, and Daniel's actually training Sebi. Like, he was actually doing things last night. So he's learning how to like replace the proteins,
like finding everything.
He's helped with cleaning up. Daniel's actually wants to teach him tonight bowls, how to put together a bowl. So like he'll start with like just learning like to make your own bowl, and then eventually I think Dad said he wants to get you working on like the delivery dudes and Uber orders that come in. You just read them and go through the line. So he's literally training him to work, which I think is really fun, and it's never too young to start. It just isn't. So yeah, so we're gonna go to Publix and then head to the store. We'll meet you guys there.